How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So we're back in Star Wars Outlaws, which is a title I haven't played for a long time. I know they did some patches recently, which addressed some issues on the game, as well as gameplay fixes. But first, let's go ahead and start off by showing you the graphics settings real quickly. So we are running a resolution of 3840 by 2160 on my 4K 144 Hz display. We're running NVIDIA load frequency is on. We are using NVIDIA DLSS upscaling with frame generation and ray reconstruction, which is a very heavy quality setting. And the reason why it's heavy is because we are running the Outlaw preset, which is like the higher than normal graphics options. Film grading is turned off. And as for the advanced graphics settings, we do have NVIDIA RTX direct lighting at max, which is another very heavy setting. And then all the advanced graphics settings are fully maxed out with the ultra very high preset with everything fully maxed out. So what we're going to do is we're going to first run it just the way it is with frame generation and everything. And then we'll just see how it runs. Just not so well. As you can see, it's only in the 40s. See if I can fix this little issue here. Sometimes when you get this little weird effect, what you need to do is turn off frame generation. Apply. And then turn it back on. Usually I think that will fix it, I think. So let's see here. Alright, and let's turn it back on. That's the thing about some of these games, they just are a little bit on the finicky style when it comes to using frame generation when using recording mode on NVIDIA app here. So we'll go ahead and apply here, and we should be good to go, hopefully. Oops. Again, I always mention it, I like when games make it really easy to apply settings. This one is one of those ones where you have to really double check that you applied it. Okay, so now we're good. But as you can see, it's not running so well, I mean, because it says the Outlaw preset, so we're in the actual 30s with frame generation and DLSS Quality mode.
Look at this place. Must be Maragana.
Which goes to show you how heavy this title is when you have everything fully maxed out. I think the RTX lighting feature is another thing that really pushes things to the limit, if you will. And the Outlaw preset, of course, even further maxes it out. It's more like using feature hardware like the RTX 5090. So let's go ahead, because this is barely even doable here, let's go ahead and disable the Outlaw preset, because obviously this 4080 Super, that's just simply too much. And let's see where that puts us at. So it looks like that brings us up to about 50, low 50s to mid 50s when it comes to the FPS. But even with the Ryzen 7 9800 X3D CPU, it definitely is pushing things to the limit in terms of FPS on the Outlaw preset, which, like I said, is very heavy. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go down to 1440p resolution. 2560 by 1440p. Give me 1 second for my monitor to respond here. And of course, that's with DLSS Quality mode, so we're in the high 80s to low 100s. So let's go ahead and disable. Oops. Yeah, some of these menus are hard to navigate when you're not used to playing these titles. So let's go ahead and disable upscaling. There's a DLAA option. We'll do that. Apply. So 1440p with frame gen, but no DLSS, so native 1440p. Shit, totally smashing the him. Puts us around 60 FPS, or close to it. Low to mid 50s to low 60s. With 26% to 28% CPU utilization. But look at those temperatures, 44°C, that's amazing. Really incredible. Okay, so now let's go down to 1080p here, 1920 by 1080p. And maybe for this one we could probably disable frame gen. So that puts us high 80s, or actually lower than that. Low 80s to, oh shit. That was bad.
Ready, Nix?
So low 80s to low 90s. Now let's disable frame gen to see how it runs without that assist here. And that puts us around low to mid 40s. To low 50 FPS. And then just for fun, let's go to 4K. I'm sorry, not 4K. That will probably kill my stream here. Let's go to 1440. Let me see if I could see what I'm seeing here. 1920. Let's do 2560 by 1440p. And this will be without frame gen and without DLSS. So it'll be a DLAA native 1440p without frame gen, just to see how that runs too. And pretty piss poor, as you can see, barely 30 FPS. So that's like kind of like console mode, I would say, generally. Maybe even a little bit better than console mode, but down to 20s there. But yeah, this goes to show you this is a very heavy title, especially when you're in this big open world. There's a lot to render, a lot of terrain detail, the foliage, the grass, the animals, dinosaurs. It's a lot to show on screen here. But if you are wanting to do 4K, then I'm just gonna say stick with both frame gen and DLSS set to either quality mode or performance mode, and probably avoid the Outlaws preset because it's just too heavy. At least if you're on a 4080 Super, maybe stick with. If you're on a 4090, maybe you can pull it off, but 4080 Super with Outlaw preset and everything else, it's gonna be too much. Looks beautiful though. It definitely does look really detailed. I mean, I like all the wind and weather effects, and everything is very detailed and nice. But it is a very heavy title. Like I said, the Outlaw preset is more likely probably something that you want to run with a 5090 graphics card, which we'll be looking at probably mid-January. And I guess we'll take things from there. But if you did enjoy the video, do give this video a like. And if you want to see more content like this, more 4080 Super gaming benchmarks, along with my Ryzen 7 9800 X3D CPU, feel free to subscribe. So thanks for watching. Damn. Appreciate all support, and I will see you guys for another video soon enough. But that brings you Star Wars Outlaws. Testing out a bunch of different little graphic settings, and showing you how everything runs. We'll briefly drive into the city here just to see how it renders. I know the cities are very heavy.
All right, Waka. What do you get out of this? I don't trust charity.
Charity? Do you know what this baby is? It's an EML 850. Custom job. Checked the logs and even found a name. The Trailblazer.
The Trailblazer? So?
So this ship is special. You don't get it. Just give me some new fuel injectors. With those, at least we'll be able to fly.
All right. I'll figure it out.
Well, like I said, guys, that brings to you Star Wars Outlaws. So thanks for watching. See you guys around, and I'll see you guys for another video soon enough. Later, guys. Peace out.